Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Linda. So in today's video I'll be showing you all how I make this delicious fish roll. So the first thing we'll be needing is some flour, so I'll be adding that into my bowl. So basically we're just going to mix all the dry ingredients together, the baking powder, salt and some sugar. So I'm going to stir it up with my whisk and just mix it up together so it will combine. Afterwards I'll be adding in some soft butter. So I'm just going to mix the butter with the dry ingredients until you have this sand-like texture. So just going to mix it up for about a minute or two. If you have a food processor, you can do that in your food processor. It makes it easier, but just go with this. So after that I'm just going to make a hole in the center, and I'm going to add in my wet ingredient, which is the water and my egg yolk. So I'm not using the full egg, I'm just using the yolk of the egg. So I'm going to add this a little bit. So I'm just going to share the liquid into two. So I added some part of the liquid, then I'll add the rest of the liquid as I go. So I'm just going to mix it up until we form a dough. So when the dough is formed, I'm just going to wrap it up in a plastic wrap or a cling film, and I'm going to leave it in the fridge to chill for about 30 minutes. So when you put the dough in the fridge, just allow it to chill. So we just let it to chill, then we'll head up to the stove. So in there I'll be adding just about a teaspoon of coconut oil on my pan. Then I'm going to be adding the vegetables. So first of all I'll add the onion, then afterwards I'll add the rest of my vegetables. So in there I have some habanero peppers, some bell peppers. So I love spicy stuff, so I might as well put some habanero pepper there. So this is optional, okay? If you don't want to do this, it's totally up to you, but I'll recommend you make yours like this. It's really tastes so good with the fresh vegetables. So I'll be adding some curry powder, some thyme, then I'm going to stir this and allow it to stir fry a little bit for about a minute to 30 seconds. It doesn't need to fry as much, just a little bit. So I'll be adding just a tiny bit of store cube, then I'll be adding this geisha or mackerel fish in tomato sauce. So you can use the fresh mackerel if you choose to, but I'll recommend you boil your fresh mackerel, that's how I prefer mine. So if you choose to fry your mackerel, it's fine. You can use any fish of your choice, any fish at all, because it's fish roll, so you can might as well use any fish that you want to use. So I'm just going to break the fish up, break it into pieces, then I'm going to leave it to cook, to stir fry, so that it will dry up the water a little bit. So I'm going to leave it for about 2 minutes to cook. So afterwards, when it's done cooking, I'm going to transfer it into a bowl and allow it to cool down a bit before we start using it. So 30 minutes later, the dough is nice and well rested. So now I'm going to cut it in half, to make the working process easier. So I'll take the other part and I'll cut them into smaller doughs, so it's easy to work with. So I'm just going to roll up one of the dough and first of all, make sure you flour your work surface so it won't stick. So I'm just going to roll it up. Then when I'm done rolling it up, then I'll be adding the filling. So then now when I'm done adding the filling, then I'll just seal the end up so it doesn't unravel. So yeah, that's the filling. So just going to roll it up nicely. Then I'll be using the flour and water paste. So I prefer using this one rather than just using just water, so it's easier for me to roll, it doesn't unravel like this. So I'll go ahead and finish it up, roll, then add in your fish sauce. That fish sauce was delicious, guys. Like, I can just eat the fish sauce with rice or with yam or with anything, just the way it is. So it's really good. So I'm just going to roll it up, then seal the end with some flour and water paste. Then that's it, guys. So I'm just going to show you the whole of the rolls. So it's time for us to start frying. We're going to heat up the pan with some oil. So we're basically going to deep fry your rolls. So you don't want your oil to be too hot, and you don't want it to be cold rather, so it doesn't get burnt and it doesn't soak oil. Just keep your flame on a medium heat. So when you put it on the stove, you're just going to turn it around so it doesn't get burnt. So when it's done frying, it should look like this. You need the color to be nice and golden brown. So just lay it down on a paper towel so it will drain the excess oil, and your fish roll is ready, guys. This one is delicious, guys. This fish roll is delicious. Make sure you check the description box down below for the food measurements and ingredients. So don't forget to like this video, don't forget to share, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already, and please give me a huge thumbs up. I'll see you all in my next video. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye.